Sunday, 22nd. Thanks for joining me here at Bearscat Stadium. That Bearscat Stadium. We had 3 games so far already. We had the Thursday game. It was the dramatic win by the Chargers in prime time. And then we had the 2 games yesterday, which KC and Baltimore won, I'm pretty sure. I'm filming this during the Kansas City game, so the early game. I think it's about halftime. Let's do like a live check. Let's see who's winning that game, Duck, if you don't mind waiting. You mind waiting, Duck? Chiefs and Texans. So right now it's 14-10 Chiefs. It is almost the end of the half, 34 seconds left. Chiefs have the ball. And probably going to tack on a field goal. Yeah, they're at the 2nd and 10 at the Houston 24-yard line. So they're probably going to, I don't know if Butker is back yet, but kicker, but all right. So Chiefs, it's going exactly the way you would think it would, kind of in control of a close game. That's how it's been for the Chiefs this year. And then we got Pittsburgh, Baltimore coming up at 4:30, and Steelers and the Ravens. The Ravens are going to win that one. All right, let's go to the 1 o'clock games tomorrow. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Atlanta Falcons at Andy's former team at the Gideon and Big Buell's New York Giants, boys. And this one, in this game, this is great timing by Raheem Morris. This is almost like, it's kind of like he could be a one and done there, But it's great timing to make the quarterback change with the Falcons, because despite the fact that they are 7-7, and there are like a couple other teams that are 8-6 going, in that on the bubble, the Falcons have the inside track to the playoffs, and they're going to do it. And it starts at the Meadowlands tomorrow against a team that is not even. They don't really have a reason to win. It's not like it's a division game or anything. The team they're trying to beat, they don't really have a reason to do anything. They're going with like Drew Lock again, who sucks, and the lame duck coach. They have nothing to play for really, and everything to gain if they lose. So this is going to be a 3-game win streak so they win this game. It's going to be a 3-game win streak by the Falcons. They're going to end up 10-7, and they're going to get that 7th seed. So we're going to have 2 NFC South teams in the playoffs. That's what's going to happen. We're going to have 2 of the wild cards from the North, and then 1 from the South. Okay. So next week's game at FedEx, whatever they call it now, is essentially going to be a play-in game for the 7th seed. And the Falcons will win that one to go to 9-7. Then they'll win the next week in Carolina. Easy win. So they have an easy 3-game stretch here. The Falcons do, and the Falcons are going to make the playoffs. Right now they're 7-7. They'll end up 10-7 and make the playoffs. Next game, and Penix is just going to bring the offense to life. You're going to see it. I think he's like 24 years old. He played like 4 years with the Hoosiers, then 1 with Washington, and he's experienced. He's ready to roll. All right, we have Detroit and Chicago, another 1 o'clock game. This is going to be a character win for the Lions. They got some injuries, and it's going to be just one of those wins, like on the road division game, and they're going to really kind of prove to everybody like that we're still a team to watch out for. So win by the Lions. All right, next game is a division matchup, Browns at Cincinnati. This is going to be a game where you just need a couple interceptions from Jameis Winston, which he's good for every game. Despite that bad defense by the Bengals, if they just get a couple of interceptions, they win this. Pretty simple. They had this like little shot to make the playoffs, and they're gonna keep their hopes alive. So Cincinnati wins. Next game is another division game, Tennessee at Indianapolis. So we got I don't even have it. So this is gonna be the Colts winning this game because put low points on this one, guys. When you're starting like Mason Rudolph, it's just showing your season is completely over. And even though he was a playoff quarterback last year, but different situation. The Will Levis experiment is completely over now, and it's good. Yeah, this is the Colts. I like Dewey's Colts winning this one to get to 7-8 and stay alive. All right, Rams at Jets. This is the old man quarterback game. Rodgers has been playing a little better lately. This is a cold weather game, so you have to kind of be like, about this. But it seems like every time I say that about the Rams, and they still do it. And Stafford has playing his best football in his 16th season. It's pretty amazing to watch. Rams win. Next game is Philadelphia at Washington. Big division game. Last week, Jahan Dotson of the Eagles was catchless. This is his touchdown game. It's the game he gets a touchdown. It might be his only catch of the game, but Dotson will be open in the end zone for a touchdown. Mark my words. And this is a game where the best team in the NFL right now, the Eagles, are going to come in, and it won't be as close as last time. They're going to beat them. They're going to beat them down. This is the first time that the Commander Skins have been 9-5 since 1992, and that year they were 9-5, and they lost their last 2 games, but still made the playoffs. This year they're going to probably lose their last 3 games to go to 9-8 and not make the playoffs. They could even get to like 10-7 and still miss the playoffs, but they're going to lose this week. Then they're going to lose to the Falcons and Penix, and then they're going to go to Dallas and lose that game. All right, Eagles win big, put huge points on it. Eagles. All right, then we got Arizona, Carolina. I was thinking that was a 4 o'clock game, but it's in Carolina, so jeez. Just go with the Cardinals to keep their hopes alive. Pick the Cardinals. All right, Minnesota. This is a big one. Minnesota at Seattle. Okay, so this is the 4 or 5 game. Seattle has like owned the Vikings, like 7-1 the last 8 games. This is Seattle's last home game. They have a bad offensive line. They cannot run the ball. Their quarterback is hobbled. Geno Smith is going to lead the Seahawks today in rushing. That's not a good thing. And the Rams is going to be so the Rams is the last game for Seattle on the schedule, and so this is not looking too good for the Seattle Seahawks there. I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks to not make the playoffs, to be knocked out. There's going to be a division winner in the NFC West. There's not going to be a wild card team. It'll probably be the Rams. Yeah, it'll be the Rams. So the best path for the Seahawks, for the Seahawks and the Rams here is to win the division. They don't have a very good shot at getting a wild card. They have a better shot at winning the division, mathematically speaking. That all those problems on offense for Seattle equal a Minnesota win. So the Minnesota defense is good, is really good, and they're going to scheme this right to beat Seattle. Minnesota wins again. All right, 4:25 games. New England at Buffalo. Continue the winning streak. Buffalo wins big. All right, Jacksonville at Raiders. This is the meaningless game of the week. The Jaguars have had the #1 pick in the draft 2 of the last 4 years, and they're in contention to get it again. And this is going to be a game where Brian Thomas, at wide receiver, is going to have a big game. I'm taking the Jaguars to win on the road. Low points, though. Niners at Miami. All right, a couple of 6-8 teams clinging to playoff life. And this is going to be a knockout punch to Jackass Jay. Dolphins win. 8:20 p.m. So I've been waiting all day for Tampa Bay at Dallas. And it's going to be Bucks are one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. They really got to put the foot on the gas here because of Atlanta. So they really have got to keep going and win this division. Atlanta's going to win their last 3. They go to 10-7, so they can't afford to drop one. They're 8-6 now. And so here we go, boys. I think it's going to be, Dallas is a spunky little team. Kind of playing a little better defensively. To me, I think it's a little bit of a mirage. I'm going with the Buccaneers. They just have too much to. They have a lot to play for here. All right, they're gonna knock out the playoff hopes for free jackballs. Monday night game, Green Bay at the Saints. This is the game where the Packers are gonna show the Commanders. Here's how you beat a team that's like down, completely down and out in their house with a backup quarterback. Here's how you do it. They'll win by 14. Packers. Big game. Yeah, so the Packers looking to make sure that they get that 3 seed. Buccaneers right behind them. Buccaneers can get the 3 seed. Who knows? Even the Rams can. But Green Bay still fighting. So that's my picks for the Week 16 National Football League. Thanks for watching. Games are about to start. It's not even 12 o'clock. This is a quick video. It's freezing at Scotty. Hey, guys. I will see you later.